In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make over 1 million MT in less than 10 hours in NBA 2K25 Myteam. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to downgrade your event pieces a lot faster, because I've seen people ask me or say that it takes 4 hours to downgrade a GOAT piece to MT. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there is these new NBA Draft Festival challenges where, I am not kidding, I made a separate video on it, but they have released 15 invincible pieces for free. I am not kidding, there is 15 free invincibles right here. Once you complete all 15 of these challenges, you are going to be getting that free GOAT piece as well. So this is pretty much just from these challenges alone is going to be 1.3 million MT. I'm not kidding, and I'll show you guys how and how the math works for this being 1.3 mil, and I'll also show you guys again how to downgrade these pieces faster and how this MT method does end up working. So as you guys can see, I talked about it in a different video going more in depth about these challenges, but it takes you 2.5 hours on average to complete all 15 of these challenges, because they are basically 8 minutes per, and I did on average about 10 minutes for each challenge, because basically if you see a triple threat game, it's going to go to 60 points. The clutch time game is going to be an 8-minute clutch time game, and the full length games are going to be 2-minute quarters, so an 8-minute game. But again, it might take a little bit longer because of timeouts and stoppage and free throws, right? That might take a little bit longer, but it's going to be about 10 minutes per game on average, is what I'm saying, to make the math a lot easier. So we have 15 challenges, you times that by 10, it's going to be 150 minutes to actually complete the challenges, right? 150 minutes to complete the challenges. Now this is where it gets to how to actually make this 1.3 mil. This is where the extra, you know, what is it, 6.5 hours, or no, 5, yeah, 6, this is where the extra, no, 5.5, I can't do math, the extra 7.5 hours comes in, because again, it's going to take you about 10 hours to do to make this 1.3 mil. But what you guys want to do, and I'll show you guys as an example today, I'll show you guys me breaking down an invincible piece and how this MT method actually works, and again, how you can do this faster. But let's say for every invincible piece, it's going to be 75k, because if you guys don't know, a GOAT piece does downgrade into 150k. Again, I'll show you guys me doing this and how it actually works. But what the math is, right, for people that want to know what the math is, you have your one GOAT piece, you downgrade that to 2 invincibles. You take your 2 invincibles, you downgrade that to 6 100 overalls. You take your 100 overalls, you downgrade those 6 into 24 dark matters. You take your 24 dark matters, you downgrade those into 120 galaxy opals. You take your 120 galaxy opals, you downgrade those into 600 pink diamonds. You take your 600 pink diamonds, you downgrade that into 3,000 diamond pieces. Again, this is all from one GOAT event piece. You're gonna have 3,000 diamond pieces. They quick sell for 50 MT. You do 3,000 times 50, and that is going to be 150k. So with that math, we can calculate that, you know, 2 invincible pieces equal a GOAT. So 150k divided by 2 is 75,000 MT per invincible piece. So again, 75k, there's 15 invincible pieces for free. You times that by 15, that's 1.125, and then you also do get a GOAT piece, remember, as well, for completing all 15 of these challenges. So now we have to add back another 150k for the GOAT piece that we do get, and that's going to be 1.275 million MT that you guys can earn. And I'll show you guys right now how to do this method faster. What you guys want to do first is you guys want to put your settings, you want to go down to the bottom, and you want to go to this short press and hold. If you have this on off, that is probably the people that are telling me it takes 4 hours to downgrade one GOAT piece. For me, it takes about an hour. It saves so much time if you turn this setting from off to on, and I'll show you guys here in a second again how it actually works and how you can downgrade these pieces faster. So again, I have an invincible I have a GOAT and an invincible piece, but I'll just show you guys me downgrading this invincible piece, just because I know you guys are probably completing those challenges and you guys are probably downgrading your invincible pieces if you're wondering how to make this over 1 million MT, and again, around 10 hours. So what you guys want to do is you guys want to go over to your exchanges. You guys want to start exchanging down. Again, if we're starting with the invincible, we're going to downgrade to the 3 100 overall packs. Again, we are now going to have, so again, it's only one invincible piece. Since that we're starting with the invincibles, we're only going to have 300 overalls. If you're doing this with a GOAT piece, you would have 6. Now we're going to take our 3 100 overall pieces, and we're going to be downgrading them all into dark matters. So instead of getting 24 dark matters, we're only going to have 12. So again, this is making 75k per invincible piece. The GOAT pieces are 150k but I just wanted to show you guys me downgrading from an invincible piece, because again, I know that's what a lot of you guys are going to be doing. So this is the process, right? I'm showing you guys literally step by step what you have to do. And yes, it is a tedious process, but I would say on average, and I'm going to time myself later today. I haven't exactly timed myself. I've just been gauging based on like looking at the time when I start, looking at the time when I end, and I would say roughly around half an hour. If I'm sitting here just watching a YouTube video, watching Netflix or something, just locked in, right, it takes me about half an hour to downgrade from an invincible to the diamond pieces, and then to quick sell the diamond pieces it takes me about half an hour. So for a go piece it would be about an hour of grinding. But again, this is the step-by-step process. You're going to take all of your dark matter pieces, you're going to downgrade them all into take all of your dark matters, downgrade them all into galaxy opal pieces, and then once you get your galaxy opals, you're going to downgrade them into pink diamonds, you're going to take your pink diamonds and you're going to downgrade them into diamond pieces. Now I already had 6 dark matters in my collection, so that's why you might be seeing more dark matter. So I'm not going to show you guys me doing every single downgrade just because that's going to take way too long for the video. But now that we have enough galaxy opals, we are going to start downgrading the galaxy opals into pink diamond packs. But as you guys can see, look how fast I'm going to exchange these pieces, and that is because I have the setting of short press and hold. Now it does take a little bit of skill or muscle memory to get down, but once you start doing these pieces, I can literally do this with my eyes closed. I don't even have to look at the screen. You can just know how long this page takes to open up, and then I'm literally doing this with my eyes closed. No one's gonna believe me because I don't have a face cam. I am literally doing this with my eyes closed. That is how fast and simple this is. And what you guys obviously want to do is you're going to downgrade all of your galaxy opal pieces that you have from the invincible or from the goat. It doesn't matter what you're starting with. If you're starting with a goat or you're starting with an invincible, the main objective in the MT making method is you want to downgrade all of your pieces into diamond pieces, and then you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to quick sell. So again, I'm just doing this. It's going by a lot faster because we have this setting of short press and hold turned to on. The only really thing you have to wait for is this screen to pop up, and it's a little bit tedious. And again, I know it's a long grind. It's 10 hours. I understand it's a very boring 10 hours. The fact that you have to play the games offline is an offline grind, so it's boring. And then you have to do 7.5 more hours of offline just sitting here and downgrading pieces. But again, it's for 1.3 mil. To me, it is worth it if you guys have the time to do so. If you don't, you can just exchange for players and packs, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. So now we have our pink diamonds. Again, we don't have all of our pink diamonds yet because I haven't downgraded all of my dark matters. I haven't downgraded all of my galaxy opals, but I have my pink diamonds ready to go in the pack market. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick open. These are going to pop up, and now what I'm going to do is downgrade into diamond packs, right? So this is the final step of the process before you start quick selling the diamonds. So again, I'm just going to go through here and I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to spam all of these pink diamonds down into diamond event pieces. Again, is it a very tedious process? Does it take a while to do? Yes, but this is the fastest way to do this, and is a lot faster if you guys don't have the short press and hold setting on. If you do not have this turned on, you are going to be sitting here for like 4 times longer. So please do turn on that setting if you guys are going to be downgrading your pieces. It is going to save you guys so much time. So what I'm going to do is downgrade all these pink diamonds into diamonds, right, that I have here pulled up. It's going to take me probably another couple minutes to do, and then I'll show you guys once you have the diamond packs in your collection what you do with the diamond packs. So I am now down to my final couple of pieces here. Again, just downgrading the pink diamonds into diamonds. It takes a long time, but again, it's a lot faster if you guys have the short press and hold. And now, as you guys can see, I have all of my diamond packs. Again, I still have pink diamonds left in my collection because I still have to downgrade those as well. But now once we have these diamonds, you're going to click Y on Xbox, you're going to click triangle on PlayStation to quick open the packs. And then now once you see these diamonds in your collection, you're going to quick sell. You can sell all contents, and you're just going to do this over and over, quick selling all of the diamonds. We started at 32k, and just from this rotation, again, not all of my pieces have been downgraded. We still have a ton more to downgrade, but so far, again, I'm just doing this, and you can see we have now made over 10,000 MT, about 12k. Again, we still have these pink diamonds to downgrade into diamonds. We still have a lot of the dark matters left. I still have, I believe, 6 more dark matter pieces to downgrade from the invincible piece that we downgraded. And then I also have my 20 galaxy opals and my 20 pink diamonds to downgrade as well in my collection. But there you can see, made 10,000 MT just like that. And that is going to be the method to make you guys 1.3 million MT just from these challenges alone in about 10 hours. I would say that's roughly my estimate, around 10 to maybe 12 hours if you're a little bit slower at the method or maybe aren't as efficient. But I would say about 12 hours or so, 10 hours or 12 hours or so when it comes to downgrading all of these pieces and to make 1.3 mil plus the go piece, like the go piece as well included in that 1.3 mil. is just incredible. So shout out to 2K. Hopefully you guys found this method helpful, because I know I get a lot of questions about it, and I see everybody comment, you know, how do you downgrade faster? You know, it takes me forever to downgrade, and yes, it's still going to take you a while to do so, but this is the fastest way, and this is the way to make 1.3 mil for completely free right now in Myteam. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.